In the dead of night, when the wind whispers secrets through the cracks of your window, you might feel a presence watching you. A shadow that shouldn't be there. A voice that calls your name when no one is around. Tonight, on Horror Ambient, we bring you a story that will creep into your mind and linger long after the lights are out. Welcome, brave souls, to the darkness. The town of Blackwood was the kind of place people avoided after sunset. Fog rolled down its cobblestone streets like cold fingers, and the ancient trees groaned as if warning trespassers. At the edge of this town stood Blackwood Manor, abandoned for decades, a monument to the mysteries no one dared uncover. I had always been fascinated by abandoned places. The thrill of stepping into the forgotten, the whispers of history, the chills of what might be lurking unseen, these things drew me in. When I first heard about Blackwood Manor, I knew I had to explore it. Despite the rumors of ghostly apparitions and the unexplained disappearances of those who entered before me, it was a fog-laden evening when I arrived, my flashlight cutting through the dense mist like a knife. The manor loomed ahead, its windows darkened, and its doors sealed shut. The iron gate squealed like a dying creature as I pushed it open, my heartbeat thundering in my chest. As I approached, the air grew colder. My breath formed clouds in front of me, and a faint whisper brushed against my ears. Leave. Now. I froze, scanning the perimeter, but the street was empty. The only sound was the crunch of my boots against the gravel path. The front door, surprisingly, was ajar. A chill ran down my spine. Every instinct screamed to turn back, but curiosity, insistent curiosity, propelled me forward. I stepped inside. The manor smelled of decay, damp wood, and something far fouler like iron and rot. Shadows clung to every corner, flickering with the weak beam of my flashlight. I moved deeper. The walls seemed to close in, the air growing thicker, harder to breathe. In the grand hall, a massive chandelier hung precariously, its crystals swaying, though there was no draft. A painting of the Blackwood family stared at me, their eyes too lifelike, following me with each step. The patriarch's gaze was cold, cruel, as if he had seen centuries pass in that room, watching intruders like myself. I entered the library, where dust lay in thick layers over forgotten tomes. The silence was oppressive, but it was broken by the faint sound of footsteps behind me. I spun around nothing. My flashlight flickered, and then I heard it, soft and melodic yet filled with malice, a lullaby. It came from the basement. Against every instinct, I descended. The stairs creaked under my weight, protesting my intrusion. At the bottom, the air was icy, every breath a visible puff. The walls were lined with mirrors, reflecting my pale, frightened face 1,000 times over. A figure emerged from the shadows. A little girl, her dress torn and filthy, her eyes hollow black pits. She tilted her head, smiling a smile that didn't reach her eyes. "Do you want to play?" she whispered. I wanted to run. I wanted to scream. But my legs refused to obey. The mirrors around me began to ripple, and through them, I saw scenes horrifying. Distorted of people being dragged into darkness, their screams echoing endlessly. The girl reached out. Her hand was cold as death itself. I felt my body being pulled, as though the shadows had their own grip. I screamed, and the room exploded into darkness. When I awoke, I was outside the manor. The fog had lifted, and dawn painted the sky a sickly orange. I was alone, or so I thought. As I looked back, I saw her in the top window, waving, as a little girl watching, waiting. Over the following nights, I heard her voice calling my name, in dreams and whispers through the walls of my apartment. No matter where I went, I felt her presence, a shadow in the corner of my eye, a cold hand brushing my shoulder. I researched Blackwood Manor and discovered its horrifying history. Generations of the Blackwood family were said to practice dark rituals, attempting to bind spirits to their estate. One child, a daughter, had vanished mysteriously, and her spirit was believed to haunt the manor eternally. I had awoken something that refused to be ignored. Every night, she grows bolder. The lullaby now plays when I'm alone, always ending with the same chilling words. Come, forever. I tried to warn others. I posted online. I called friends. But no one believed me. They said it was imagination, stress, fear, but I know the truth. I see her in every shadow, feel her grip in every cold draft. Blackwood Manor didn't release MIT sent me back as a messenger. And now, when you walk alone at night, listen carefully. If you hear a soft lullaby and a whisper calling your name, don't follow it, don't look back. Because some things, once awakened, never let go. The line between reality and nightmare has blurred for me, and sometimes I think I see her. It's even here, in the safety of my own home, watching, waiting. No one is safe from Blackwood Manor, and if you listen closely, you can hear the faint creaking of its doors, inviting you in. If this story sends chills down your spine, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Horror Ambient for more tales that linger in the dark long after you turn off the lights. Hit the bell icon if you dare.